Hello friends, welcome to the epic story of the Moniyan Empire. If you want to be part of this adventure and stay informed about new stories, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Silvanna was a woman known as the Princess and Queen Regent of the Moniyan Empire. When her little brother went missing, she took the burden upon herself and joined the Imperial Knights, becoming the best female knight in the Imperial Knights. The prince was missing, and no one knew whether he was dead or alive. For the safety of the country and its people, King Aurelius II decided to expand the Imperial Knights and build castles in the outer regions of Moniyan to strengthen the empire's defense. Meanwhile, the Imperial Knights continued to search for any clues about the prince's whereabouts, tirelessly day and night. They had traversed almost the entire land of Dawn, but all they found was endless anticipation. The royal family, especially Queen Aurelius, was drowning in sorrow. The tragic memory of those times was particularly heavy for the young Silvanna. As a princess, she had been instilled with a sense of justice and mercy from a young age. After her brother's disappearance, she spent almost every day with the queen, both hoping for a miracle in the imperial castle. However, as the days and years passed, the queen succumbed to physical and mental exhaustion and fell ill. 12 years after the tragic event, as the queen and king aged, Princess Silvanna, now an adult, felt the urge to do something for the empire. She wanted to set aside the pain, but whenever she thought of her brother, the sadness and frustration returned. Silvanna felt his presence in her dreams every night, but she couldn't hold on to him. On the day of her coming-of-age ceremony, Princess Silvanna decided to cast aside her princess status and join the Imperial Knights. Perhaps this was the only way to bear the pain. In the Knight Order, Silvanna had to undergo rigorous training. She would no longer be treated like royalty. Silvanna had a strong belief and worked harder than others. Her faith made her progressively stronger. The scars on her body were the best evidence of her dedication to the path of training. In no time, she became the strongest female knight among the Imperial Knights. However, Silvanna still hadn't received the special approval of Tigreal. Tigreal knew the cruelty of the real battlefield, and that there was no room for mistakes. While he could see that Silvanna now possessed all the skills of a knight, he was hesitant to put the heir to the empire at any further risk. However, one day, unexpectedly, the demon army reached the borders of the empire. Moniyan was facing disaster and the face of war. Tigreal ordered Silvanna to stay in the empire, directing the entire Knight Order to lead the charge into battle. While on the way, Tigreal received a report from the Knight Order that Silvanna had entered the forbidden area, the Imperial Sacred Ground, to prove herself, where countless unknown creatures resided. Tigreal wasn't even sure if he could overcome this without getting harmed himself. At that moment, a sharp scream echoed from a distance, sending shivers down Tigreal's spine. He immediately directed the elite members of the Knight Order to the Imperial Sacred Ground, while the other knights continued to fight against the demons at the Empire's borders. On the way, Tigreal prayed for Silvanna to arrive in time. He prayed for his fears not to come true. In front of the gods of the Imperial Sacred Ground, a towering figure slowly approached the wounded female knight. The seed of light shone in the distance, and the powerful opponent drew near. Silvanna had read a legend about the seed of light in the Imperial Sacred Ground. However, the formidable creature before her had become a challenging obstacle to overcome. Yet Silvanna knew that she could only become a true holy knight when shielded under the protection of the Lord of Light, and she could lead the empire to victory in war. Therefore, she was ready to sacrifice her own life. But it was not necessary. Silvanna's determination influenced the god of light, and he passed on some of his magical powers to her. With this power, Silvanna overcame the barrier and put an end to the chaotic army. The war was won, and when peace returned, Silvanna's courage brought her great fame. Silvanna, with her strong will and heroism, triumphed over a chaotic army with the special touch of the god of light. When the war ended, Silvanna's courage gained great fame for the empire. As the new princess of the Moniyan Empire, she ascended to the throne as a leader filled with strength, courage, and nobility, perhaps serving as its guardian. Thank you, friends, for being here to share this incredible story. If you want to follow Moniyan's adventures more closely and stay informed about new stories, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. Until the next epic story, see you.